My first relationship started in kindergarten. We were both 5 years old. He was from Russia. We played together and he brought me flowers every single day. And I thought, here it is, love of my life. I'll marry him and we'll have babies. But he left back to Russia, not even letting me know. And my heart was broken. How little I knew about relationships back then. But I realized that I like to be loved. Love is a great feeling which makes you feel happy and makes you do great things. But my perception of love was different from now. I was born and raised in a society where to be a woman meant to do everything in your power to make your boyfriend or husband and his family happy. My parents got divorced when I was 7 years old, and I never knew what normal relationship should feel like. But of course, as many of us, I watched romantic movies, which are the best example of toxic relationships. And I thought that's exactly how I should feel in relationship. I should suffer and cry in order to understand what love is. Toxic became my new normal. But I recently realized that the most difficult thing in relationship is letting go someone. That's the most difficult thing for me. I realized that it's easier for us to let someone go if we really hate them. Imagine when you break up with someone, you remember only bad things. You hate someone, your boyfriend or your ex-girlfriend, just because you broke up. Because it's easier for you to let go someone when you hate. That's the case for me. When I broke up with my boyfriend, I came with 1,000 reasons why I hate him. There were different kind of reasons. But I recently realized that I cannot hate the boy which once shared my life with me. And I cannot hate the boy which once made me happy. And it made my life easier to understand that. So, my first serious love, not the kindergarten one, the first serious relationship started in high school. And your first love is always filled with different emotions. You feel excited, and you're finding your own path in love and in relationships. But after this relationship, my life was a series of different relationships, and the ending was the same. We broke up. And I was trying to find the reason in my partner. I was blaming them for not loving me enough, or not bringing me flowers, or not being handsome, or there were different reasons which I thought I am perfect and my partner is not. And then I realized that there was something missing in every relationship I had. In one of my relationships, my boyfriend proposed to me, and I thought, that's exactly what was missing. Marriage. Yes. And I thought, I need to get married and be happy. But this illusion was broken with the first preparations for the wedding. I understood that I'm not only not ready for the wedding yet, but I'm also not ready for healthy relationships, because the missing part in every relationship I had was me. I was missing. I was so into my partners that I lost myself. I didn't identify the borders of my personal space. And I was always about, how are you feeling? Are you feeling comfortable? What else can I do? In one of my relationships, I was giving my boyfriend flowers. And I'm not saying it's not okay, but I never had something back. I was always doing something to make them happy. So I started questioning, so where's my personal space? How should I act in relationship? And my journey of understanding what healthy love is and what is love actually started when I was trapped in the most toxic relationship ever. And the scariest part about this, I did not even realize that. I thought, my relationships are perfect. My boyfriend is handsome, he's smart. I was happy. But my illusion of mutual love was broken when he first laid his hands on me. When you see these things in the movies, you think, is she stupid to let someone treat her this way? You think, go, run away, do something, go to the police officer, or do whatever you can so you can escape from him. But in reality, you think that he's beating you because he loves you. And you think, yeah, I did something wrong. There's something wrong with me, not him. I did something that upsets him. Oh, I said hi to this guy in the corridor and he saw me saying hi, and that is the main reason. I was looking at myself and seeing the problem in myself. It all started with the innocent, oh, you know, your skirt is too short, or you spend too much time with your friends. But even then, my blinded love did not notice the signs of unhealthy relationship. We are treating the topic of health of relationship in general as a soft topic. We do not talk about these things. We think it will come naturally, but losing yourself in a relationship is one of the most dangerous things that can happen to your mental health. It happened to me. I don't remember how many times I was building myself back after breakups. My mental health was destroyed. And it's the problem that we all face. We often harm and disrespect the ones we love. After my self-esteem was broken, when I was crying and I was depressed, I started harming and disrespecting the ones I love. My next relationship, I became an abuser. I didn't let my boyfriend sit on the same table with one of the girls. I didn't let him text his female friends. But if he did, oh well, I'll tell you, it was something else. I was crying and screaming, and I was mad at him for weeks just because he sat on the same table with one of the girls. And I thought, I'm right. He's not acting okay. He should not sit with girls. He should not look at girls. I'm the one. Yeah, so today I want to talk about 4 signs of unhealthy love and why it's important. I watched hundreds of TEDx videos. I read a lot of books to identify what is toxic relationship. And I wanted to identify the signs. If now in my relationship, if I'm facing one of these signs, I run away and scream because I never want to experience whatever I experienced in my previous relationship. And the first sign is intensity. So I remember we had a date with my boyfriend, and I came home, and we didn't see each other for 3 minutes, and he called me, he's like, I didn't see you for 3 minutes. What have you been doing without me? And I was like, I just came home. And he's like, no, I'm serious. What were you doing? Show me. He asked me to send pictures that I'm at home. And at first I thought, oh, it's cute. He cares for me, right? It's okay. But then intensity was breaking our relationship because he was calling every second. It came to the point that he did not allow me to talk to my parents for more than 5 or 10 minutes because he said that he was jealous. And he said that he feels lonely without me. And I thought it's cute because he wants to spend time with me, right? It means he loves me. But no, it's nothing like love. It's more of an obsession. And unfortunately, we never see the line between obsession and love. And we think, oh, he loves me. So cute. But no. Later on, it got worse because he was calling me 24/7, asking who is near me and what am I doing. And I told myself, I cannot anymore. No. I told that in this relationship, I should be in priority. I talked to him, but it never worked out. So I broke up. So the second sign of unhealthy relationship is isolation. And isolation, we often misunderstand isolation. We don't understand how isolation influences our mental health. But isolation is when your partner, your boyfriend or girlfriend pulls you away from the things that you were attached before, from your pre-relationship life. It's your parents, your friends. My boyfriend once told me, why you hang out with your friends? They're such losers. And I thought, okay, maybe they are losers if he's saying like this. Maybe I should think more. And then he said the next day, he's like, I think your parents are against me. I think you should talk to them. And I said, okay, but then it made me think, what does he want? What does he want from me? And it made me think that isolation, he wants to tighten me to him. He wants to be the center of my universe. He wants to do everything with me, right? And I broke up because after talking to him, he said, no, your friends are still losers and your parents still don't like me. I was like, you don't see the problem, then we need to break up. So we broke up. Next sign of unhealthy relationship, extreme jealousy. And extreme jealousy is part of any human relation. I'm sometimes getting jealous of my friend hanging out with another friend, right? It's okay to be jealous sometimes, but extreme jealousy is creepy. Why? Because extreme jealousy is when you are 24/7 online and offline following your partner, and you think that's because you want to spend time together. That's your first thought. But no, that's because your partner, he doesn't believe you, and he wants to make sure that you're not cheating. Again, one of my relationships, I remember my boyfriend sitting everywhere with me. I was doing my nails, I was doing my hair, he was with me. I was going for a walk, he was with me. I was doing whatever things, and he was with me. And I asked, so don't you want to do your things? Don't you have something to do? And he said, no, the boys will look at you, or you might like someone. And I said, that's not how it works, but okay. So then we had a couple of sessions together where I talked to him and I said, there's nothing to worry about. I love you. You're the one. He said, okay. And then the next day, he was again with me everywhere. And I said, no, that's not how a relationship should work. So I broke up. The last sign of unhealthy relationship is humiliation. I was once sitting with my boyfriend and his friends, and he seriously told them, I wish my girlfriend was Kendall Jenner. And I was like, okay, okay. And his friends looked at me because I started blushing. You know what I did? I started copying Kendall Jenner. I wanted to look like Kendall Jenner because I thought I'm not enough for him, right? So I started copying her. And I was still not enough. I went to the modeling business because of it. I was still not enough. And he was still praising Kendall Jenner and making fun of me. He was saying that because my point of view was different, and I'm a debater, and I always debate in relationships, and he said that you're stupid. Just because my point of view was different from his. This is humiliation. It's obvious, but your partner should have your back. He should support you in everything. He should keep your secrets. He should not compare you to Kendall Jenner. And yeah. So, or Brad Pitt, yeah. And when I talked, it's important in relationships to use your voice. Don't be just mad for a week and then talk to your boyfriend just nothing, like nothing happened. You need to use your voice. Practice using your voice. Tell him, why are you mad? Why does it make you sad, and why does it make you feel like you're not enough for love? So I did. I asked him that, what is the problem? Am I not pretty enough? Am I not smart enough? Am I not what? He's like, no, I just like Kendall Jenner. And I'm like, okay, but can you stop talking about me in front of your friends? He said yes. The next thing he did, making fun of me in front of his friends. So I thought, no, that doesn't work. So I broke up. Unfortunately, in Central Asia, the topic of healthy relationship is a new topic. we do not realize the importance of this topic. We think that whatever is happening in the relationship, it should be this way. But looking at our parents and grandparents, which mainly were forced into the marriage, or they didn't know their partner at all, and the trauma that they were dealing with, and their children and grandchildren were actually witnessing it, and they were raised with the wrong perception of healthy love. We think that if I beat my wife, if I cheat on my husband, or I do whatever, it's okay. We will deal with it, or we will not just talk about it, right? But we need to start talking about healthy relationship and what healthy relationship is. For example, you need to explain your boyfriend why you don't like when he says your skirt is too short, why it makes you uncomfortable, and why he is actually crossing your personal borders. Because you were like this before the relationship, and so-called change for love will never work, because even though I tried to look like Kendall Jenner, I tried to be smarter, I tried to understand my boyfriends, I was never enough. Even though I tried to make my boyfriend feel comfortable with everything he was facing, he was still jealous. I stopped talking to my friends, I stopped talking to everyone, just so he feels safe. But he found different reasons every time to be jealous about. So you need to be authentically yourself. You need to explain why it's important to your partner. And if he doesn't understand, you break up. My journey of understanding what healthy relationship is started with an abuse. It made me stronger, yes, but I don't wish anyone to face the same problems as I faced in my relationships. So my one main suggestion to you, don't change yourself for love, because love doesn't need to be you to be changed. You need to find a partner which will be happy with whatever you're doing, with whatever you say, with whatever you wear. And that's love, when he loves you just because you are, just because you are the you. Yeah. So, love doesn't need you to, love shouldn't feel like, your partner should not suffocate you. If you feel like this, you need to leave. And don't be afraid of letting go. As I already mentioned, the majority of my boyfriends, I have great relationships with them. I still talk to them, and we still sometimes hang out, and they're great people, right? I don't hate them just because we had whatever we had. I just left because you need to understand that sometimes you need to let go, you need to leave. Because even though you had great time together, the person no longer can be part of your life. Healthy relationships should not make you feel unloved. Healthy relationships should not make you feel like you're not enough for life or for whatever it is. Love should feel good. Love is an art. So please learn to practice it properly. Thank you.